Hi, I'm Hoshi. This is Crenbowl Season 25, Game 4, with my Norse dungeoncrawlercarl team against Asterix and Obelix, which is an Imperial Nobility team. They've got a couple 3 level ups. They've got Guard, which always is a problem, which is why people pick it. Frenzy on a guy that's out. This guy is also out. And they, I guess, picked Bend or Wrestle, whichever one they don't come with. I guess Wrestle. So they've all got Wrestle. One has Block. I have a lot of Block, so they can counter it, but not in a dangerous way to me, I guess is the way to say it. I've got to roll expensive mistakes, but I'm not going to because I finally have enough to buy a reroll. Lena can level up. Virus is out, unfortunately. But we're just buying a reroll. What? Ooh, I have 40. I could buy something else. I do have a player out, so I could put someone in. Lena is either dodge or block. I'm feeling dodge, because it's just as defensive dice-wise as block, but it lets me run through. Ideally, she's going to have the ball and not be hitting people. So if we can run away from people and put the ball in, we can buy block later. All right, what could I buy with 40,000? We could buy another boar. We could have another boar. We could have a Mongo. We could have a Ferdinand. Really just another body on the field to make up for the lost one, because it's going to force me to put Donut in. Whether it's attack or defense. You can be Ferdinand. Get in there, Gravy Boat. You've got a hat. I don't have anything else here. All right. We could random a couple, but I think we're all right with this. Round 4 of 7. Might as well save up for something good. We're right in the middle of the leaderboard. With 1 win, 2 losses. They've got 2 ties, 1 loss. On to the game. 5 fan factor to 2. They picked up 2 journeymen. It's Doc pimping again. We fought Doc over in World Qualifiers. We lost. We're going to try and do better this time. Oh, they have higher TV than me because of those journeymen. I doubt I'm going to be able to buy Pie Whistle. I didn't do any math this time. Doesn't look like there's been any major changes. We're just going to take a coach and do the flip. Give me the ball. Give me that ball. All right, I get to attack. Unfortunately, one of my players has to be a boar. So I'm going to have either a weak wing or a weak back line, but... Ooh, I got a lot of fans in the stadium. Perfect conditions. Heaven forbid the weather be interesting. They've got 2 rerolls, one apothecary. I've got one reroll, one apothecary. It feels very freeing to have a reroll. Obelix is the ogre. Sussus Among Us. Carl. Another Carl with a K. There's Carl too. I'm going to wait till they settle before I start looking at names because I'm going to end up looking at them multiple times and losing track of who's who. Are we done? Unhygienics, Dogmatics, Asterix. There's Asterix. Gluteus Maximus, Carl Engelram. I don't know enough about Asterix and Obelix comics. One of those things that, like, I know I've seen them around at, like, when I was a kid, but... All right, where's the pig gonna go in this situation? We want you in zone to actually do something. You're going to be the ball carrier. They've gone to the side. Obelix, Asterix. You could blitz with the Yeti. Probably have enough here that I can slowly work it down to 2 dies, but get up here and they put them close to the line. I might be able to surf someone. Even if I blitz with the Yeti, and then the Yeti's going to get surfed. But what are you going to do? Someone's getting +1 AV. It is them. They get to pick. Unhygienics got it. Just armor value. Surf you, probably. I want to do it with the Yeti. 1, 2, 3. I think the 4th push is going to be... We could pick up the ball first. There's a 2 die. Cool. And we'll move you forward. Oh, you're going to fend. Should have just taken you down where you were. That's a push. You can fend that. I'm going to stay. So I have this 2 die. Do I want to try this? Apparently not. Pick up first. We've got it. I want to commit to Yeti side already. Yeti's going to get Ogre blitzed, but just protect you a little bit. Maybe have L use Dauntless on the Ogre. Double make sure that wasn't going to be a 1 die, but we're going to fend. I've got no frenzy. Well, no blitz now. That's not bad for good old Ferdinand to get ejected immediately. Knockout. And he's still in. Just try to avoid getting my own guys surfed. You're not going to run around there. Not the best opening turn, but would it be no worse? We got a knockout out of it. That's something. Ogre can blitz the Yeti. Don't think you can get a 2-die. Unless they commit like extra people. Because they should be... Or one of them's... The Ogre has guard, so he can't contribute guard to himself. Meanwhile, Carl's down. Carl sure loves getting punched. And stunned. Dogmatics, Gluteus Maximus, Sussy Among Us. Something I'm not going to try and pronounce. Ooh, Ogre rolled a 1. They're taking it. No tackle zones. We could run in there a little bit. Okay, so we each rolled 1 on our big guy blitzes. Excellent turn 1s for both of us. Okay. 1 die. Just hit this, then I'll fall down and leave a big gap. Here it comes. Oh wait, they have stand firm. You could use that. Then I don't have to step in. All right, another push. That's not great. Oh, I'm going to consider that a favor so that I'm not immediately got 2 marks on me. I do, however, have this big gap here. The blitz this way. And then also have the 2-die there. Beautiful. Push. You can stand firm. If you don't, it's a 1-die, I think. No, it's still a 2-die. But you're still in my way. 42. 42. But with a dodge. I can make it a little more over there. What do I want to do first? You go here. You go here. Try and clear this out. I don't want to waste a reroll on that. I finally have my precious reroll. Using it to foul and get the pig ejected isn't top of my to-do list. Good. Well, they have wrestle. You could re-roll it. Yeah, wrestle, fend, stand firm. Kind of the toolkit against Norse with frenzy and block, but you got to do what you got to do. What I got to do is put the ball in and win a game. Got to make playoffs. There's the blitz. It's a push on the Yeti. You just sort of sneak around the corner here. I see potential serfs on the left. I'd like to foul with the pig, but maybe I just have to stand him up first. Okay. If you stand up, that's 2 dice. Don't really want... This is the one I want to do. You don't have block. Guess I gotta stand the pig up. Now you're a 2 die. That's exactly what I want. You wrestle me, but fine. Because now I blitz you, push, and surf you. Or we double skull. Or we double skull. Going to be one of those games, I see. Excellent use of my reroll. Well, that's not great, but I don't think they can get at me immediately. I've really only got 1 hit and then a blitz. And blitz the middle and run in, I guess. Ogre blitz the pig. That's fine. Starting to look like the look of the right side to go up. Still a 1 die for them. There's their 2 die. Carl is hit once again. But he's all right. They're double stacking so I can't run through. Oh, thought a foul was coming. Think we're getting anything great here. All right, Carl, do something useful. Tie up their ball carrier. Maybe we can injure them before this ends. You deal with those 2. There's the ball carrier, actually. Mark them. Oh, they've got fend. That ruins my nice frenzy attempt. Just hoping I could run up here. I cannot. Do I want to make the cage there? That sounds like a bad idea. Is where I want to go, though. You can stand up. We can swing a lot of people over this way, honestly. That's a 2-die. That's, of course, nothing. Okay, you go here. We try and free up the pig. We take this. They're not going to wrestle it, most likely, but that's okay. That's okay. Oh, they'd rather push than wrestle. They want to hit on Carl, but they got to get a little more work in there. That's great. One reroll burned. It works for them, though. Hey, Ogre's just walking around doing stuff. Still a blitz coming. Not sure who is going to blitz. I'm not going to run around. I'm not going to get a 2-die directly. Guard might be doing more than I think here, because that must be a 1-die or a 2-die. Oh, there's the blitz. It's nothing. I don't think that helped, because Ogre's got guard. It's a 1-die still. For the push. So the rest of it shouldn't be anything more than a 1-die. Alright. Oop, the pig picked someone up, but not the other. I would really like to frenzy you. You're not in a safe place to start frenzying people. Do I move you back? But where? Left, right, or middle? Go to the middle. Or, if this frenzy works out, head to the left. This doesn't work. I'm going to have a big gap, only protected by a pig, though. It works. Stand firm is going to be annoying. Continues to be annoying. Go here. Go here. I could foul with the pig. I want to push. Push and surf. There's my surf. Come on, give me something. It's nothing. Just a stun. Oh, I'd like to mark you. You'll do. I can frenzy you over. 1-die, 2-die, but it's not going to be a 2-die for the second half. Everything's frenzy. Push. Bend. Bend might save me. do that. Nothing. Okay, can you move? Maybe not. Let's do this and then we do that and then push you back, and if it doesn't work, the Yeti can take another swing. Dang old Fend. You have no reason to wrestle this. You could do me a favor and wrestle it. They did me a favor and wrestled it. It's a 1 die, but I got block. We're just going to fend it again, and I don't want to step into that row of 4 guys anyway. Well, this is all right. Gotta remember, I have a ball carrier with no real protection, and I only have 3 turns to get up there. At the very least, she's got decent movement. That's okay. Doesn't create a real entry point. I'd have to dodge around the pig. Could hand the ball off and run up. They see that. Where's the blitz? There's the blitz. They're hitting Florin. Doubling up so I can't bust through the middle. One die push. Isn't really going to get them anything. All right. You're not helping anymore, Ferdinand. I need you to pick these dudes up. Could have been hitting guys. All right. You stand firm again. Of course not. Okay, we could hand the ball off to you. I think is that better than tossing it? Because you get to re-roll the pass and the catch otherwise. But this is only 1 action. I don't know. And then you just book it up here. We do this first. That gives me a 1 die. And you're up there in case. Or we can do this. I think we just get in the range. If I do 1 more, then I can blitz with the pig. Okay, 2 die here. Mark the guy so he doesn't come down. Perfect. Oh, except it's stand firm. I can't step in. I think I'm going to do this. Or maybe just that. That's the same amount. And marks the guy double. One dies aren't smart, but they're tempting. Great stuff. Still standing firm. Okay, one die here with block. This is better. Perfect. Except for fend. Not perfect. Okay. We're going to fend. A stun is something. A 1 die would block into a 6 POW is pretty good. Okay. Not perfect, but all right. I'm a little further up. I'm 2 turns away from putting it in. I unfortunately have 3 guys that aren't marked, however. Oh, but they'd rather hit the Yeti. Okay, there's the blitz target. The blitz. They've got block. The one guy they've got with block. Okay, maybe I can diagonal run here. No, not now. Okay, another 1 on the ogre is good. That guy's now free to move up. You could 1 die, but it doesn't help. You can just come up here. You can sort of ignore the ogre now. Carl can come up. Hopefully, or he could keep the ogre busy. Maybe that is worth doing. So, you're going to frenzy up. You're going to stand firm. I'm kind of okay with you standing firm. Great. Apothecary. To death. So they're missing next game. All right, so how do I want to do this? It's only a 1 die. I'd like to move you both up. If I do this and it fails, however, you're going to get pushed onto the ball carrier. I may do that anyway. Well, this is just fine, but then you can't blitz. You weren't going to blitz anyway. Stand firm. How many of these guys have stand firm? Oh, they're letting me push. How? Not crazy about that. Right. We can do this and just move up. Okay. A 1 die here. 2 die. They're going to wrestle. I don't care. Now... Oh, that's a dodge because you're there. Right. No, that's a dodge. If I move the pig, I can probably get in there. Where do I put this pig? You just mark them. You zigzag around here. That's not what I wanted. I should have done it from the other side. Not that it matters, because he has stand firm. It's just one dodge. She has dodge. She should be able to dodge. She dodged. Okay, I'd like to get rid of you, but then you're going to fend and be free to blitz. So... one die is nothing. I think this is safest. They got to dodge or hit me. Hit me. Ooh, oh no, they've got block. Ferdinand is out. Sorry, Ferdinand. You are not apothecary worthy. We're going to have donut for next time anyway. Oh, there's a dodge happening. It's occurred. I have dodge, and you've used all your rerolls. We could still have movement. Caddy is hit. Well, this other guy's free to come up and mark me some more. Okay, we can either blitz you off or blitz up. I might have to blitz up. Okay. You folks can all stand up. You go here. Then that's a 2-die to blitz up. Only if I knock this guy down. I think they're marking each other, right? I have to take one of them out. Oh, it's a 2-die. All right. So there's the next step. Put you down here just in case they... Yeah, they can't counter score on one turn from there. Do I... Yeah, put the Yeti here. There's no point letting you get hit by the ogre. Never mind. Okay, we blitz out. Or not. Gonna be one of those games. A lot of double skull, skull both downs happening. I do have people in... Nope. That was my last turn. Alright, they've had a successful defense. And I say this every time, only to be proven wrong, but I don't think they can put it in. A hit on Carl. An injury, a neck injury on Carl. Agility? That's an apothecary. No injury. Good stuff. That's what I want from an apothecary. He's out, but it just means he's safe for this turn, because he'll be right back in. They could foul the Yeti. There's a blitz. It's a push. If they can chain up some 2-dies here. Nope. Carl 2 is out. There's a 1-die. Block to block. All right, 0-0. Not great. We got one injury on their side at least. Their knockouts have woken up. Okay. Yeti here to blitz. 3 spaces back for Pig. 2, 3. All right, we're just going to have to see how this goes. Been trying to think where I've seen Asterix and Obelix comics when I was a kid. I think it was a dentist office. Kickoff event blitz. For me, for a change. Although we haven't seen a lot of it this season. We saw a lot of it with the goblins. I mean, the only one to blitz with is the Yeti. We can get up here and really pressure that ball. And then blitz you. And roll a 1. Meaning we're done. Unfortunate. You know what? Having 2 guys in that back line is still really good. He says as Prepotente gets double powed. Well, single powed, double dice. He's okay, though. They're marking the ball, marking me. Push. Ooh. Of course, they have a wrestle. Now the ogre just punches or pushes. They're staying put, so I've got a bunch of free guys. They do have the ball, however. All right. How much of a backline do I want to maintain and wait for them to come to me? Or do I just swarm up there? Like, I have a single player advantage. Really, the Yeti should blitz. It will increase the odds of the Yeti doing something. Alternatively, Carl could blitz and move up. I think the Yeti's got a blitz. Okay, we leave L. Just need to make sure they can't run in here. Force them to commit guys for double dies. Zhang could occupy the ogre. And then the Yeti can blitz you and push you away so we can swarm in there. Good stuff. You occupy both of these guys. And then you can't quite make it. You can. All right. You go. Okay, you go here because you can fend off with block. You go here to give the 2 die. And then dodge in and strip ball. Do a 2 die. That's okay. Anything else here worth doing? Not much. Ooh, that's more than it should be. Why is that so high? We can make it a little higher. Okay, you're here as emergency backup. And you 72% step on this person. Nothing. Okay, the ball carrier's gone in the middle. Isn't especially protected, but I guess they've got a couple free guys for a back of the cage. Oh, there's a blitz. They get the hit. They get the stun. Thick Skull made it a stun. It would have been way worse otherwise. Right, I can probably get at that ball carrier. Unless they keep doing stuff like that. And I keep getting stunned. Okay, that's a relatively safe frenzy. I'd rather frenzy the corner with you. A third stun. And a dodge out. Now they have a cage. All right, this isn't great. And now you go down here. And we could go up one and mark the ball carrier. We could strip ball with L. And I can't quite get in there. Frenzy. We have Fend. One die, one die, one die. Nothing, of course. This is going to be a frenzy into a one die. You can just blitz you, but you'll really want to do this. Now you have dodge, but it's a very unlikely dodge. Okay, good. But of course they will fend. Okay. This should free the Yeti up a little bit to frenzy in. Not the ball carrier, but it's a hit. Who do I want to push here? Oh, you're going to... That's fine, actually. I don't think that was to your benefit, but I don't know. Ooh. You mark there. It's still a one die. If you go here and mark the ogre, would that make it? No, the ogre has guard. That's what this is. Guards being a problem. Okay. Now we still get to do it. There we go. $42. Anyone else I can hit? Come on. Argue the call, Donut. Donut argues the call. Charisma check passed. And we got a stun out of it. Or maybe they were already stunned. Okay, they've got not a lot of free guys, but the ball carrier's free. This feels like about the time they just start running. Actually, it's only turn 11. Ogre hits the Yeti. Ogre knocks out Katia. That's bad news. That's okay. I mean, they have wrestle. But I don't actually get injured. And now if they don't move, the ball carrier is unprotected on that corner. They don't have enough really to protect me or protect themselves from strip ball if they push forward. But they're going to do this, and it's going to work. Repetente is knocked out. They still have wrestle. A lot of my guys are lying down. What are they doing? I guess they're safe there. They could run down, but everyone's used their actions, so it'd be wide open. If I could get one of you down, I could double red die strip ball blitz. As long as I got anything but a skull, we'd be fine. I think I can blitz that way. Ooh, pickup did a thing. Only one, however. Can I get anything out of it? That's almost a thing. We stand up some marks. Do that. We're not going to get anything on this ogre. There's a 1 die. Don't think the frenzy is going to make it a 2 die. If I do this, and you can push, chain push to where? Anything else here? Okay, it's a 2 die now. And then we chain push you and you'd still be marked that way. And it's probably still a 2 die. You can do this with block. But this kind is what matters. I do have a reroll. I just take this. That's their knockout. Good. They didn't catch it. That's acceptable. Because I didn't have to use a reroll. They still have 2 rerolls and are just stumble out the gate. Have I had one of those yet? Maybe. Double push. I do have dodge, but they have wrestle, so they still hit me on both down pow. Okay. That was the blitz. Then who's picking up the ball? Probably asterisks. You have catch. You're marking. This guy can probably after the pig gets hit. Okay. Donut's knocked out. Could have been worse. Except I have 3 knockouts in 3 turns. Oh, they didn't pick up the ball. They just dodge out and pick it up. Oh, that wasn't a dodge. I thought that would be a dodge. Okay, you've got tackle. Tackle doesn't help. Got dodge. We could dodge in there. They're just going to run over to the right. It's pretty far where they can get. I can barely reach them. Just run around. Got to do a dodge, but I got strip ball. That's a 50-50. Don't think so. Can I get you out? Still 1 die, but it is with block. And it's still going to be a dodge regardless up there. Which he has dodge, so it would re-roll. Then I've got to do some other rolls first. Okay, there's 2 die with block. Good and safe. Well, you're not going to get... Well, I mean, you get a 2 die, but it doesn't matter. You can move down here for next turn. I think this is what we got to do. Okay. Also okay, because we got strip ball. I think I have movement. Not really. Okay. There's the reroll gone on a rush. Possibly the first rush I've done of the game. Maybe I've done another. But it means we've had to burn rerolls on double skull into double skull and then a rush. At least it wasn't a 1 into a 1. Carl's not made to dodge, but 50-50 was a hope. This is pretty bad. I thought we started off pretty good. Even if kickoff event blitz didn't work out, I was pushed forward. There were a bunch of guys down. They stunned me 3 times. They keep doing this. The Yeti got knocked out. Donut got ejected. It was a very quick turnaround and downfall. But that's okay. I mean, they just wrestle me. One of you picks it up. Probably you, because you've got a lot more movement. I guess they're all 7. Okay, up. Just zigzagging around. Can I... get anyone down there. Barely. They can do one more. And fall down, but they have 2 rerolls. They don't need any rerolls. I can mark, or at the very least, force an early in, giving me 3 turns to counter score. I'm getting rather beat up. Only 1 stun this turn. Alright, we'd have to dodge a whole bunch. We could get down there. Whether to mark or to force a touchdown. That isn't going to help. Okay, so I could rush blitz you, freeing her up to run down there. One die with block. Maybe if this works. This side, please. I mean, he's just going to fail that rush. We've already failed 1 rush. Okay. I have discovered the theme for this season. Pocket Goblin season, the recurring theme was getting kickoff event blitzed all the time. Between this and World Qualifiers, the recurring theme this season is Nuffle thinks 1 die rush fails on important rushes is hilarious. And I hope it is hilarious. Because that's probably the only thing I'm going to get out of this. Carl pulled a Zug, as we're going to call it. They're going to stall out another turn. Because of course they will. It is the smart play. It is what I would do. But maybe I can force this slightly early, giving me the potential for a 2-turn touchdown to tie it. If I have any players left standing. That's fine. Okay, I think it's the same plan as last turn. We can't reach them directly, but we can run down there to threaten them with strip ball, assuming Carl can do a thing. It's frenzy. It's stand firm, but we'll take another swing at him. It's double skulls for the 3rd time this game. Comedy abounds. What's that? See? That's what I'm doing wrong. I'm not rolling POWs or double 6s. I do believe, unless for a kickoff event that adds a turn, I may have lost this game of Blood Bowl. But it's not over yet. It may be slightly over. It's only like 80% over. 90% over. All right, we're just trying to get through this alive. We're not getting out of this alive. All right, push. Push is fine. I might be able to mark the ball carrier. It would, of course, require... No, I can't. All right, who can I get SPP on? Carl. Third time's the charm. There you go. I mean, they're going to stand firm, but fine. I do get another turn, but I mean, they're going to put it in. Maybe I can bait them to roll some dice first. Maybe I could... Maybe I can bait them to roll some dice. Snake eyes. 3 1s in a row. Skull 1-1. My only hope is they roll some double skull dice. They do have a reroll. They're just going to put it in. That is the correct choice, Doc Pimpin. Okay, 0-1. I have 1 turn. There is the event that adds a turn. There's also the event that kickoff event blitz happens and they hit me and I don't think they can 1 turn. They're prepping for potential of an extra turn and, you know, just getting out of the way of my blitz. All right, there's not going to be any special gap to run through. But we'll put you up there with dodge to possibly run through the gap if we get an extra turn. Of course, 2 of my guys can't pass because they have broken arms. One of them's out. 4+ pass isn't really going to happen anyway. 5+ pass. We may just bash. Try to get some SPP. 2 of these are journeymen, so no hard feelings for injuring them. Try to maximize hits and push them to the middle. Pig can do something. Watch. Quick snap's not going to save me, and I don't need it. Nice catch. We could get 1 SPP. Let's do some hits first. What's the safest hit? You. Done. Oh. Not an injury. Don't it go here? Push in. First hit. Where were these earlier? Now my stats are going to look normal because I'm getting all my 5s now. Push. Now we got a blitz. We can push you back in case this doesn't hit. It doesn't hit. They fend. I can step in. 3 die. 3 die. Okay. It's nothing. All right, we're going to come up. We're going to do a pass. We got pass. We got catch. We're re-rolling the pass. And we double won the pass. Good game of Blood Bowl. One zero. Lena got it. So she's almost on her way to getting block. Lodge Valkyrie is not bad. Asterix and Obelix got all the SPP. Lena and Florin got a little bit. Asterix got a lot. Having like 12 SPP. They did a touchdown, I guess, previous game. Dice rolls. We've got an armor value of 19%. One out of 1 on catches. 2 out of 1 on dodges. I barely dodged, but I have a character with 3 characters with dodge if you count the pig. 3 out of 3 rushes. That's what's killing me. Thoroughly and repeatedly. Thoroughly, repeatedly failing rushes. All right. This is fine and normal. They got more POWs. They got a lot of those, which normally would be great for me, except they all have wrestle. That's a real dip in the bell curve. 23 twos, 22 ones. 19 sixes looks fine until you look at the middle. This 18 skulls is a bit more, but the problem is they all came in a cluster. All right, we've got 1-to-1 casualties, 12 to 6 injuries inflicted, stuns and knockouts. I apparently had the ball in my hand moving around more. 3 to 2 KOs. We each did an equal amount of blocks, but it did not roll out well for me. I only rushed 3 yards. We failed 2 of those. No, that can't be right. I guess a failed rush doesn't count as a yard rushed because you fell down. Maybe? Because we did 2 successful rushes right at the end with Elle or Lena, whoever it was that was marking that ogre. "12 armor broken, 6 armor broken." We both did the same number of block actions. 2 out of 3 dodges. 3 out of 5 rushes. I want to see 3 out of 18 rushes would be normal. 3 failed, I mean. Anyway, that's Blood Bowl, baby. That's Blood Bowl. All right. The team is not really any further ahead this week. I've got a little bit of money. I could hire a player. I could start randoming stuff. That's also a viable option. But I still have 3 games left, so maybe this is fine. We got 2 guys now with broken arms, but they're both back in. No one's out with an injury this time. That is a bonus. Okay, so despite being 1 in 3, I'm still not the bottom of the leaderboard. I'm the bottom of the little cluster of 3, 4, 5 we've got there, but there's still potential to go up and down. There's still 3 more games. I don't even know what the cutoff for playoffs is. Top 4, I'm going to guess. But that's this week in Blood Bowl. Thank you for watching. Bye.